Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of this wondrous Let's Play. Now, you guys are really in for a nice surprise here. I started up the game already, I'm going to admit, and I went to the menu screen. I was thinking I'm gonna have to do that tutorial again because, let's be honest, I knew how to select the save states, not how to actually save. And also, I failed to save in-game because I just quit the whole program. However, look at this amazing thing. I mean, I'm sure you already know what you're going to see here, but file 1, it is not empty. We've got the 0, blah, 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 whatever, but there's information there. So somehow it's saved, auto-saved or something, which is really amazing for this game. I wonder if the same thing would have happened on the N64 if it became unplugged when I got to a point. Does it auto-save at every new environment? Because that would really be an impressive feature for that. So alright, this time we're going to explore the new Witch's Castle, which I'm really excited to do, and I hope you're excited to see it as well. Many of you have probably already seen this castle when playing the game as a child or whatnot, but as for me, I of course have not. So yep, we start out right here in the castle, which is just such a pleasant surprise. I was going to do that whole tutorial again, or at least concentrate very, very hard and try to skip the tutorial without you guys watching, because I just didn't want to put my wonderful viewers through that horrible experience yet again. I mean, you've already had it twice. Okay. Well, didn't read anything that guy said. Something about a picture is missing. I assume you gotta get all the jigsaws and then place them into a picture. Maybe it's even a little puzzle where you actually have to put them together into the picture, which would be really quite cool. I think that is what it is, based on my vague recollections of seeing this games at friends' houses and that sort of thing. Yep, there's some. Alright, this camera was just a little weird to me, but very nice. Yeah, there are some like auto cameras built in, which is really nice. It's not like the game just relies on the standard third-person camera. So this is the first world. Cool. Some mumbo on the jigsaw picture with an image of this area. Alright, I think I already have this jigsaw. So that's Mumbo's world there. So this is a pretty easy puzzle, but I imagine it will get more and more complicated. Alright, let's put our piece right into place. Pressing A. There we go. Okay, but there was two ways I could go. I mean, why do I want to go here? I gotta go save my daughter quickly here. So let me just save my daughter quick, and then we can go explore the world. This must just be mind-blowing for Banjo after spending all his life in that little gorge, and now he's finally out and about, exploring what's inside this witch face, finding there's passageways to other worlds that are unlocked via jigsaw. Alright, so I can't get up there yet. I probably need a special running ability, dashing ability or something. Or maybe I could use something that I have, like my roll, my fearsome forward roll. But, okay, so here we are, Mumbo's world. Alright, and we just left Mumbo's world, so we get to experience that again. Yeah, wait. The landlady's mother is doing something where she seems to cough up. Periodically, she'll, like, have 3 big hacks and cough something up, but it happens at, like, specific times of day. There's a little cute little, something or other. And this is another, it looks like a dinosaur. A cute dinosaur chasing you. So everybody's mad at Banjo now because he started killing people, because it was the influence of bottles that led him to do that. Ooh, music notes. So there's a lot of variety of things. We've got the honeycombs for health, we got the music notes, we got the jigsaws, we got the, I think there's something else too, so, what is it? Just like a lot to remember. Housey boy. Go away. Bee house. So once again, Banjo's stealing people's things. He's gonna probably kill this guy just to get the sweet honey inside. Selfish creature. Like, playing these games just makes me want to play Conquer, so at least the game acknowledges that I'm a selfish and horrible creature. I think playing more of these platformers will help me appreciate the humor of Conquer a little more, because I can see more of what it's parodying. Often they're parodying their own games. It's also a rare game, of course. Okay. So after this, I mean, there's Donkey Kong, there's Banjo-Tooie, I heard about some chameleon game. There's Glover, which I played briefly as a kid, and I've heard it's not really that good, but it's cool that you play as a glove. This guy is throwing stuff at me, and I'm going to want to smack them right onto here, I imagine. Ooh. This would be a good time to use my move. Oh, yep, I guess it worked. Oh. But with these controls, we'll just keep it simple. Yeah. Clever bear finds Conga's gold. Interesting little puzzle he thought up, and then rewarded me with gold for it. A gold jiggy. So the witch's lair is, I guess, quite large and massive, and I'm going to need to go by piece. And it contains teleportations. I guess the witch needs to get to other areas quickly, and the way she unlocks that, the security system is based on puzzle pieces. But she carelessly left those puzzle pieces lying all over the place, even dropping a lot of them in the various worlds. So she's probably been trapped up in that. I mean, she's gotten quite into the drug lifestyle, I think, and just gotten obsessed with being in that little room and cooking her pot and obsessing over her delusion of her own beauty. So this looks like a reference to Diddy Kong, which Rare, of course, also made Diddy Kong the game, starring his father or brother or just friend, because they are different species. Donkey. Alright, well, I can't talk to him or do anything. Can't even punch the little guy. Can I roll into him? Can I do something? Can I find the right buttons? Well, at least I can roll again, so I hit B when running. Okay, that's easy. But everything's an added challenge on this keyboard. So there were some platforms over here. A bit slippy, yeah. I would like you to help me with that. Oh, excellent. That would be very nice, Bottles. So there's probably a lot of money up these steep slopes, and Bottles can't get it himself, because he never can leave his little hole. So he wants to get this bear. He's going to get his bear to do all the dirty work for him, because he's arranged for the sister to be captured. It's really quite a brilliant plot. These giant ants are really disgusting and frightening. So there's a little doorway. Oh, ouchie, wow. Here's Bottles. So let's just look what we have here. Some huts, music notes. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed at this world. I feel like there's a lot. And it's just kind of difficult to navigate using this control system with the keyboard. I'm not going to buy a N64 controller just for this. Let's play. Look at that. Let's see the sentence. There's a slamming hard. Let's say that, Banjo. We used to in that. Yep, so he wants tokens. Mumbo's a cool guy. I like his fleshy body. And his voodoo sort of thing. Just chills in here, waiting. See, these guys are all probably in collusion. Like, we're all lazy, we're scared, we're living our private lives, you know, but let's get this bear that's living idly in this gorge in his house. Let's get him, and he can collect everything for us. Because there's so much treasure in this world that seems to be specifically made for us. So he wants 5. Can I get up to get those interesting things yet? Okay, see this specific platforming action is difficult on the keyboard. I mean, I want to get right onto this tiny little pole. And I mean, this could take years. This might be 3 Let's Play episodes in itself. But I know you guys will watch every moment, like the loyal fans you are. Oh yeah, maybe it's impossible. It seems to be. Oh, it's not. Wow, that is a small platform. Eggies. Okay, another thing to collect. This is just getting to be wild, but it's making me feel strangely happy and excited. 12 eggs. Okay, who knows what those are used for, because, as you know, we never read text in this game. When a text box comes up, my first instinct is just to ignore it. Usually, in most games, I'll very intensely read it. This game, it is not the case. Wish I could find that auto center button, but you can look forward to that maybe in the last episode of the game. Maybe I'll finally have that figured out. Oh, killed him. Killed the dino. I mean, that makes sense why that dinosaur would attack me, so I can justify killing that poor guy. Alright, maybe I have to knock these out one at a time. And boo shaka. Nope. Roll. I mean, I doubt this stuff will work. Yeah, okay. And no punch. I mean, I'm thinking of the Goron again in Zelda, punching these things. I must have to blast eggs into his mouth or something like that. Alright, so there is this, but it just feels, I feel weird going in here without exploring everything yet, but I'll just go ahead and do it. Just feels like there's a lot of world out there to explore, which is cool. Oh, come on, I'm not the ugly one, look at you. Of course, we know every species has its own standards of beauty and ugliness, and it's hard to imagine what we look like to something that's not used to seeing us, not programmed to see us. Like, humans are programmed to recognize that's another human, that is what is normal, that's where the face should be. But for other people, or even people from other cultures, like, where they're not used to seeing a white person, it just must be bizarre. And seeing a person with the facial features of a European or an American must just be a real trip. Judging by their reactions, it really is. Okay, so too slippery for me. I gotta find Baba. So Baba already taught me to ground pound. And did I even use the ground pound to do anything up here? Can I, if I ground pound on these little grass huts and disrupt whatever peaceful creatures may be living inside in this village? Ooh. Oh, look at all that music. Sweet, sweet music. I wish I could caress. In the words of the late Jimi Hendrix. So now I'll do this on every hut, as I'm sure you know. Obvious thing to do, so now I got Eggy Weggy. And that honeycomb still hasn't disappeared, which is shocking. Maybe it'll really wait forever. I can always remember to come back if I ever need some help, because to get someone 3 at once is a lot. Ooh, that one wasn't good. I blasted him out of his home. Oh, he's not too bad. I mean, he was pissed. Understandably, he's mad at me, so I'm not even going to kill him because, yeah, I destroyed your house. That's why they tried to keep this bear out of the village. Ooh, cute little guy. Anyway. Alright, yeah, I like how Rare puts in these sort of lag effects, and the frame rate really jars itself up when you grab these guys. It really gives you this jarring feeling of what you're doing because you are stealing a child. And I think it's putting that effect of, you know, this is what you're doing to the world, and you are committing a heinous act. And it's not good for Banjo psychology, but he desperately tries to maintain this illusion in this color that he's living in this colorful, cheerful world where he's the hero. But that illusion is always on the verge of shattering. And his perception of reality varies greatly. I mean, look at sometimes time slows, sometimes it speeds. sounds become louder and quieter all the time. So this is a diseased main character we're dealing with, which was really a groundbreaking thing to be implementing in a game at this time. And even today it's quite groundbreaking. I mean, you don't see perceptions conveyed in such a like sort of interesting way in a video game. Alright, this is too slippery, right? Oh, nope, staircase. Here's my boy, the mastermind behind it all. And I do know, spoiler alert, I mean, I'm just going to keep giving spoilers because this game is so old. This guy does die in the future in the second game. The house explodes and he's blown to little bits, but his ghost continues. And not sure beyond that what his purpose is. It's if he's still the same around or not. Alright, so I think he just told me you can move with the control stick. That's easy enough, simple. But let's just talk to him kind of make sure. Tackle steep slopes. Oh, he's telling me this important thing. Talon trot. Hold Z. Oh my god, how more complicated could it be? Hold the left C button. Doesn't he understand I'm on a computer right now? That's it. Oh, yeah, and I have to keep holding left C button, and that means I can't adjust the camera while doing that. Well, snippers, boy. Lucky. I can't see you. Boing, boing, boing. Alright, I probably don't need to do the Talon trot on this slope, but I will do it. The Talon trot, so hold Z, or okay, so hold Z, then hold the left C button. And continue holding the left C button. Do I have to continue holding Z? Yes, it looks like I do. So this is it's amazing finger gymnastics right here. If only you could see this keyboard. I'll get a third camera next time that's just, or a second camera that's just pointed right on my fingers so you can see all the amazing finger work I'm doing. Yes. Hopefully this never requires any sort of depth maneuvering. And now the camera is changing as well. Okay. Wow, this is great how Rare implemented this like new sort of challenge. Oh, okay, I don't even have to hold left C. All I have to do is hold the Z. That makes a lot more sense. You learn something new every moment. That's what I like about games. You're always making progress, learning new, even understanding the controls better and better as the game goes on. That's the mark of a deep and rewarding video gaming experience. Yep, once again, that crazy, glitchy feeling of you're stealing a child right now. Up, Mumbo. I mean, you can take all the tokens you want. These are material objects, but when you're taking a life, even if it's not your own species, Banjo feels nothing, but somewhere deep down it does register what it's doing to these dinosaur community in Mumbo Land. And Mumbo, their seeming shaman overlord, doesn't seem to care much about his people. Maybe that's why he's stuck in that house, because actually they're not his people. They're out to get him, but they're too afraid for some religious reason to enter that temple. So he's in there. He still wants his wonderful tokens that he's trying to steal from these people because, well, they're in the shape of his own head. And so now he decides I can get this bear to kill all the villagers, and I can get the gold. It's a very colonialist sort of game. And it's interesting that though you are the villain, you're playing the role of the villain, and you're in the villain's headspace, where you see, in the villain's mind, he's not doing anything wrong, he's not even thinking about what he's doing. And so ignorance is often a big part of evil. I mean, nobody sees themselves as the bad guy. This is probably what Hitler was seeing, just this colorful, beautiful world, and these ugly, I mean, to him, what looked like ugly creatures, just like these dinosaurs or ants to Banjo, he was thinking. well, they need to be gotten rid of. And I think it's a good place as any to end this Let's Play. I'll just kill one ant just to see what it gives me. Because that's why you kill people, just to see what happens. As Banjo-Kazooie teaches us. It's okay as long as they're of a different species or they look different from you or you can't understand them. Yep, just a honeycomb, but that's nice. Alright, so this time, not going to hit escape. Just watch how amazing this is going to be. Let's get a nice little shot for the end. Okay. And there's still that thing. Alright, so we can watch that thing spin and just watch this. Enter. Scroll down, save and quit, and the A button. Am I sure? I am. A. The witch is still laughing at me, I guess, because she thinks I'm giving up for a while. Oh my gosh. This is cool, you get a cutscene just for saving and quitting. So I'll give you guys one tea drink today, too. I don't know if it's because I take such a huge mouthful, but there's always such an intensity to my drinking. Okay, did it? I think it didn't work. She is covered in ash. Oh my gosh, it did work. She's gorgeous. Look at that slender frame. Oh my gosh, she is a beauty. And what happened to the poor little Tootie? I can only imagine her body is disfigured and wrinkled now. It's horrible to imagine what's going on in that chamber. Oh my gosh. What would that feel like to have that new body, that fat injected into you? So Mumbo is in collusion with the witchy woman. Yeah, the morality of the game is really questionable, which is, I like it. It's very gray area. Alright, so cool, I successfully saved and quit. It should all be saved up right where I was. But then again, you never know. So alright guys, it's been real, it's been great. I'm going to go silent first just so you can see how quickly I'm able to exit the video recording this time. So, peace out.